Hey, I'm updating on my latest neon beer sign replica projects. I'm in Germany where the original signs are very difficult to get, so sometimes I build one from my wish list for myself. This time I had two signs in the making over the winter months. It's the Budweiser basketball where you see a drawing here. So I took a photo of that Budweiser tube that I had over, scaled it in the graphics software, and then designed the original basketball theme around it and also a frame. And here's the reversed frame drawing for the welding from the backside and the metal stick frame after welding. These are 10 by 4 millimeter steel bars. And I made both frames for my both winter projects at the same. It was in autumn 24. The left one is the Bud Dry Iguana and the right one is the Budweiser basketball. And then I went to neon banding. This is the basketball itself. It's a standard green phosphor that gives a very nice orange when filled with red gas. And this is the net of the basket. 9mm Technolox tubing that I had custom coated from them. It was not on stock. And in Europe it's thankfully pretty easy. If you want at least 30 sticks, they will custom coat any color in any diameter for you. Here's a bunch of tube backs from my processing guy. You see the ruby red outline with red gas and the white basketball net on the left. And I already made a tube for the But Dry sign. And this is drying the blockout paint after dipping them. I first finished the tubes for the Budweiser basketball sign. So here it is assembled and ready to turn on. And then I continued on the Bud Dry Iguana. I had two drawings to work on this. This is an original bending drawing from the Universal Electric Signs in Maspeth, New York that I got from a friend that used to work there many years ago. And the other drawing I had was this one from the Anheuser-Busch Neon Spare Parts catalog. And you see a difference, which is that little draft tube. I don't know if they ever released this sign with a draft tube because I haven't seen any photos with that. So I went forth and back which one to build, but I decided I'll build the one without the draft tube. So I used that drawing from Universal and modified it to my taste. I moved the Bud Dry text down a bit and made it a bit more steep to reduce that gap of that mysterious draft tube. And then I relayouted all the bends and the crossovers so that all the parts could fit my small blockout paint dip tank and were also easier to handle. And of course I had to reverse this drawing for bending. And I couldn't wait when the first two tubes were finished to see how they look and how the colors add up, so I put them on the sign and made this little test run here. And then I went to bending the remaining parts. This is the back of the iguana and a piece of the outline, and you can see that I made a mistake here because I forgot one gap in the outline, so here's a collision. So I went back to the shop to fix that. This is the iguana head. This one was quite intricate to bend and took me some time. Then a final mechanical fitting check on the frame before I bring the remaining tubes to processing. And while they were gone, I thought of different sequences of how to wire the sign, and this is the one that I picked. Remaining tubes back from processing and aging in. And that's the finished but dry iguana sign. It's dimmed down quite a lot in this picture, that's why the colors look a bit strange. I like to have them not too bright in my living room. But that turned out pretty good as well. Please come back for more neon sign stuff. Bye for now.